All right, welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting for financial freedom. We are going to be taking a look at the JASMY price at one more time. We can see here today we are up something like 7%, which to be honest with you is great, especially in these market conditions that we are in here for JASMY. Already there are a few interesting things that are beginning to show up here for the JASMY price set. If you remember, since the beginning of this week, really the theme has been that we are looking for price action of JASMY to head to something like 3 cents by there, and I think we are still on track to do something like that. But even much more important than that is we are seeing that JASMY is still following pretty much the trajectory that we have seen with other altcoins that have had like massive and very successful bull runs. So for example, in this case we were comparing JASMY to Cardano, and you can pretty much see where we are here. Our main price target for this bull cycle is something like 54 cents. We are also looking at 86 cents. These are like best case scenarios, right? And finally something like $1.20. And you have to understand that the higher you go, the less likely the price is going to be, you know, realized and something like that here. But overall, I think that our trajectory is pretty much still very great here for JASMY. But coming back to what is happening of late here for JASMY, let's discuss that. But before we do that, I want to kindly ask you to help me spread the video just by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm, and people looking for JASMY content will now be able to find this video much more easily. If you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, I want to encourage you to do so, really, because I do TA on JASMY and a number of altcoins on a regular basis. And without me further running my mouth too much, let's get back here to the short-term price action, because I think that it's going to be determining whether we are going to be continuing to the upside here with JASMY, or we still have got room to the downside here. So here we are seeing that our previous support level here is looking more like a resistance level. Moreover, if we grab our Fibonacci retracement tool from the very top right there to the bottom, you can see this is exactly where our first Fibonacci retracement level is seated. That's something like the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement level, and it's 2.54 cents here for JASMY. But I think that this is going to be broken eventually, and I don't think that this is where the most resistance is. We've already like been rejected once there, so we are trying it for the second time. It gets a little bit weaker, and I think that the bulls are going to be pushing the price here at least to something like 2.9 cents. Between 2.9 cents and 3.2 cents is where I expect the JASMY price at. If it is going to get any sort of reaction, maybe I think that you know, the resistance will be right around 2.9 cents as well as 3.2 cents right thereabout. And really, for the most part, that school of thought is coming from this structure here. I was indicating here, I think yesterday, just trying to map out how the 50-day moving average is going to continue here. And I've said time and again that this is the single most important moving average here on the JASMY price, and it's really very much reactionary. You see, whenever we are below it, JASMY is in a straight bear trend right there. But I've said also that this is not the case this time, because we're in a net uptrend, and what I expect is, you know, some kind of sideways action. And I've said also that look, when I say sideways kind of action here, I mean that you could still pump something like 50%, drop maybe 30%, pump another 60%, drop 45%, and stuff like that, just as we were seeing here the last time we broke the 50-day moving average here. You can see here from the bottom of the range you are up something like 65%, and then from the top of the range back to the bottom of the range you are down something like 36%. So this is what I mean when I say sideways action here. And then we are also following some kind of a fractal here, in which we are expecting the market makers to pretty much use the same strategy that they have been using of late. So we're copying this fractal here and trying to pass it into what the JASMY price that is doing. We got a perfect match by there. Remember, we also took a trade which I was posting there on the Patreon, and it was a fantastic one when we had the crash right there. So it was also pretty much the same thing with this one right here. So should we maybe just go ahead and do it right here? You can also see that, maybe let's just do something like this here, and it's pretty much the same thing. So all these fractals are pretty much indicating that whatever is going to be happening for JASMY, be it a crash to the downside or maybe breaking the 50-day moving average there, we have at least to go back to something like 3 cents here for JASMY immediate short term. So this is where I'm coming from. Now, obviously, the question is, am I long in JASMY? No, I'm not going to do that, because I said already that the risk reward ratio really doesn't make any sense for me. It's very difficult to try and set a stop loss right there. Let's quickly take a look at the strength of the indicators here. The MACD has already indicated that the bears are losing momentum here. You can see they are trying to push the price down here like this, but the MACD has already started recuperating itself, and we are looking for a bullish cross right here, just as we were having below here as well. You can see that we were, in a range, but still the bears were kind of losing momentum. So fingers crossed, we are having pretty much the same thing here. And then from there, really, the story is going to be told when we get back to something like 3 cents, whether we are going to get a massive rejection off of the 50 daily moving average here, or we're going to be breaking above it one more time and continue the bullish trend that we have here for Jasmy. So there are also some people worried that maybe the bull cycle is already done for Jasmy here. I think it's very too early to call for that, but yeah, maybe the price is down 40-50%, whatever the case may be. But that's the nature of this market, right? Our ranges are really wide compared to any other market on planet Earth, but I would say that we haven't even lost any sort of market structure here. Maybe should we go with like the Elliott wave theory here? Let me quickly show you something, right? It looks like it's a very bad scenario, but still, I think it's something that is very much possible. So from the bottom of the bear market, yes, let's say this is wave 1, this is wave 2, this is wave 3, wave 4, and then wave 5 here, right? Let's go ahead and turn off that moving average. Now, what you would expect, obviously, is something like an ABC correction, right? Let's go and try to find like an ABC correction here. Maybe this is the ABC correction in here, but maybe not. Maybe this is only like, the A wave. We see of what the B wave, right? Maybe to something like 3.2 cents that we were just mentioning. And then eventually we have something here like, the C wave that puts the price down to something like 1.5 cents. Now, at face value, somebody looking at this will just be like, you know what, this thing is in a bad trend and it has fallen 66%. But in actual fact, you're just beginning, right? This is the first cycle, this is the second cycle. What you actually now be looking for is another, impulse wave to push the price even higher than that. So I would say it's very much too early to tell, and we have to see. For now, I'm looking for that 3 cents and try to see what really happens when we get back to the 50 daily moving average here. Are we going to be shorting Jasmy? I'll definitely be updating Patreons on that, and either way we have to make money on Jasmy, right? Whether the price is going up or price is going down here on Jasmy. But that's pretty much it today. Obviously, remember, none of what I say is financial advice, and you shouldn't be buying or selling anything because of anything I say, all right? But if you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and then I would have to see you on the very next one. Take really, really good care of yourselves.